we're one of the biggest ones, as Rob and I discussed, is what's known as the Great Compromise or the Connecticut Compromise. And that one is the reason why it's called the Great Compromise is because it really shaped our government in a very significant way. That there was a push from what you had the Virginia proposal, the Virginia plan, which essentially was looking at it favored big government. It favored, excuse me, not big government, but it favored the big country, the big colonies,
The big colonies.
Virginia, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, who had the most population, and that they really wanted to sort of put forward that where they had the strongest part of the government. They wanted all the legislature all passed by simply a majority vote. There wasn't a bicameral thing. It was all legislation. I mean, all this House of Legislature. It was all
Yeah,
gonna
they
be one
wanted
thing.
one
Right.
house for legislature
Right.
and representation based on population.
Yep. That
So
was it.
that's it. And the smaller states were just like, whoa, 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 whoa. No. Can't do that. So a Jersey plan came in, which basically favored the smaller states that proposed equal representation for every state. So everyone's on the same par. Now, this should start sounding familiar to everyone out there because ultimately the Great Compromise that came in, it's called the Connecticut Compromise, and we'll get into that, but basically took this one and put it together. Now we have a bicameral legislature. We have a House of Representatives that is based on the Virginia plan, which is based on, population, how many you can send and all this other stuff. And you have a Senate where all the states or the colonies at that time were all on equal footing. So you got one house and, one part of the legislature, one part of the legislature on the other side representing each of the plans. Compromise, both bicameral, bingo.
Boom. And the other big thing is that under the Virginia plan, that the president would not be elected by popular vote. The president would be selected or elected by the legislature. And so we were heading more towards a parliamentarian type of government where they basically the most populous party that's elected then gets to choose who runs the country. And so again, the smaller states under the New Jersey plan were against that. And so that's another huge compromise that was put into place there. And so everyone's like, so you may be saying, okay, well, cool. Yeah. What does that mean? If this didn't happen, we were on the edge of not having a government at all.
Right.
Period. End of story. And so
this is why it's called the Great Compromise.